Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in CodeFights doing avoid obstacles in the island of knowledge of the intro section. So what are we tasked with? Well, we're trying to find out how many jumps, or what is the correct number so that we can jump the numbers in the array without hitting any of them. So we have an array that has 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, and we can jump. 4 is the shortest jump that we can get through. Now that is our task. We get our array. So what I did was I sorted the array, and then I checked to make sure that for every element that you modulo it by the current value of I, that it doesn't hit any of them. If you do that, if it doesn't equal 0, meaning, like, for instance 4, all these numbers modulo 4 isn't 0, and the reason for it is, and that's why it can continue the jump. So that's what I did. Now let's go ahead and continue with the example here. So first thing first, in order for that to work, I guess it doesn't have to be sorted. I sorted it originally. You know what? It doesn't have to be sorted. Originally I sorted it so it made more sense like this. I don't think I have to sort it. We'll find out though. So we'll skip to the second thing second. Alright, so second thing second, we'll create what I call the last. Oh, I take it back. No, I do have to do it. Alright, so input it. We're going to sort it. And this is going to be just sort numerically. And an A and a B. And we're going to return A minus B. Alright, cool. And so it's sorted now. Our input array is sorted. The next thing we need to do is we need to find out what the largest value of the array is, and that's the reason we have to sort it. We have to make sure that this 9, in this case it is, but this 9 is since it's the largest, is the last value. And we just do that by sorting it, and then we can just choose the highest value. There's other ways we can do that, but that's how I did it in this one. I'm sure I could have done something max and got the value, but we'll worry about all that later. So anyhow, we'll do var last array val, and this is because we sorted it, is going to be equal to the input array, and then input array dot length minus 1. Alright, so now we have the largest value. The reason we need that is we have our for loop, which we start at 1. And then we are saying, well, I is less than or equal to the last array val plus 1. The plus 1 is there in case all the like say it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need it to, there isn't a number that you can jump from 0 on for that. So the number that you actually need to jump is 6, which is 1 more than the largest array value. So that's where the plus 1 comes in, and plus plus. Now, here we have an if statement that says if our array, this is where we check for the modulo function, if every call in here for the element is the index that we're passing. So if the fact is that it is not true, meaning that in here for every function, and mind you, this is still our if statement. If that's true, meaning that every element, excuse me, I'm looking at, I'm highlighting something on my text editor. I apologize. So if every element here, let's go ahead and set that up. There we go. So if every element, and the statement is here, if return element modulo I not equal to 0. Now, so if any of these are equally divide to 0, it's going to return false. It needs to be every element. So if that's false, nothing happens. But if it's true, we found our number, which is the value of I, which in this case would be 4. Let's go ahead and run our test. submit it. And just going through this, I think there's probably a couple things I could have done better, like this part right here. But, you know, as I work through these things, you start seeing errors in your logic and stuff like that. But as always, guys, I hope that you share your solutions so that I can learn and other people can learn from it, because I'm sure they're different and better and all that sort of great stuff. So don't forget to join our Facebook group, Code Tech and Caffeine, and our Discord channel. And if you can, support me on Patreon. It really helps a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Special thanks to our sponsors, Dev Mountain. If you're looking for a coding bootcamp where tuition and housing is included, definitely check them out. Appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.